Good morning, everybody. Happy Sunday. My name's Bill and I'm an addict. Yesterday I posted an update on Facebook. It was 2 years, 10 months, 3 weeks sober. That carries on to today. So I got an extra day. And I really want to discuss choices and excuses. As my update stated, I kind of lost myself, got cocky, sobriety was coming easy, and I kind of lost track of what I was supposed to keep maintaining doing, just to keep myself centered so that I didn't have a chance to relapse. And to keep my head where it needed to be. And like I said, I fucked up. I realized I have. It took that meeting this past Monday to remind me about the steps. First of all, there's 12 of them. They're not easy. Step 4's basically step 10, but step 10's for every day once you're sober. Step 4's doing an inventory of yourself from your past. So, I mean, the only person I was really open to, there's a couple people I was really open to during all this. My therapist and my buddy Vaughn in Pittsburgh. He's got 7 years. Easy to talk to him. I've known him for almost 30. And, whenever I had a problem, it was easy to talk to him. And my therapist was once a week. I add up all my problems and we try to sort out the shit that I got myself into or what, and in an hour, a week. So it comes down to choices. I had a choice that when my life was getting better, things were happening for me that I never saw ever happening for me before. I was getting complacent that, I'm being rewarded for what I've done, and what do I need to keep, working on all this stuff for when I'm staying sober and, life's great. It's still not bad. Even when you're being tested, it's still not bad. I still get up, I still put my shoes on, I still get dressed, and I face the day, whether I feel like facing it or laying down and wallowing in my self-misery all day. But I knew I needed to stay sober. I could never do this again. I've told all of you this many, many times. So I made the choice of stepping away from what was working because life was great. I wasn't living in shit. I wasn't feeling like shit. I was feeling great. I was getting everything that I was asking for. And then it wasn't that great anymore. I can't see that. Life is great, but the way my life was maneuvering after I turned my back on what had gotten me there was really showing and reflecting in the lessons that I was about to embark on. A reminder of what you needed to do to get you to where you are, and put faith into God every day that you're going, today's going to be a great day. Well, I never lost the faith. I prayed every day. Sometimes I'd miss. I felt a little off when I did, but, again, choices. It boils down to choices. We can make a choice to do what we need to do and reap the rewards, or we choose to try something different and have to learn from that choice. But when you make bad choices and you pile them up with excuses, you're right back to where you were. At least I was. I had the mentality of an addict, only I wasn't using. People were making me feel the way I was feeling instead of me not doing what I'm supposed to do and being tested to help me learn to get back on the horse I was riding to get me to where I was, instead of turning my back on everything that I've already done. So, as I said in my post, I wasn't owning my bullshit. I wasn't owning my toxic behaviors. And I've really been soul searching since that meeting on Monday. What the fuck it was I was doing or not doing, and the choices I was making and not making. And it all just boiled down into a turmoil. I've harmed some people along the way. I mean, that's not me. I want to help people. I want to help people get sober. I want to see success in people like people have seen success in me. I don't want to act like I was before. And it took a lot. Of soul searching this past week to really dig in deep and understanding where I went wrong. Yeah, I'm sober. I'm not perfect. Nobody's perfect. We all have skeletons in our closets. We all have problems. We all have everything. And I had more excuses than I should have. I can't go backwards. We can't go back. I will make amends to those that I've harmed. If God willing, I get that chance. If any of those people read my post or watched this video, I'm sorry. I'm new at this. Just because I'm 2 years plus doesn't mean I'm not a rookie. There's a lot of people in this program that have got a lot more years than I do, and there's a lot of people in this program that had a lot more years than I did before they relapsed, and I can't afford to relapse, and I need to get back to what it was that was proving full success for me. I need to get back to praying every day and every night. I need to take my daily inventory on myself, which I've been doing. It's tough with the peanut here. She keeps me on my toes and she keeps me moving, so I don't get to spend as much time on myself currently, but I know what I gotta do. No more excuses. And start making the right choices. So used to making the wrong choices. But we were given that right to choose what it is we want to do and where we want to go. Almost like, what were those books? Choose Your Own Adventure books. That's what it's like. We got a couple different choices we can make. Sometimes we don't have a lot of time to think about the choices that we need to make in a split-second decision, and that's where I fuck up. Is I don't get the time to think about what it is I need to do to make sure that I don't lose myself. And I mean, if life was easy, we'd all be on hoverboards cruising through life, and nobody would have any reason to post anything negative on social media. So it's not the case. So, I gotta suck it up. I gotta make myself better. I gotta keep myself going. I need to make choices. And sometimes choices means I gotta step away for a minute to think instead of react. And that's what I gotta do. And it doesn't matter That's the boundaries I gotta set. So quickly I react instead of taking the second to choose how to react. I mean, I have a temper. I fuck up. I lose control. It's the part that makes you human. I like to blame people for choices that I've made and why I did the things that I did. It's not right. It's no one else's fault. I can't blame anyone for choices that I make. I can't make excuses for the choices I made. I have to own it. I have to make things right. Sometimes it's harder to make things right when you destroyed that part of the world that you're in. But God willing, I'll get to make those I'll be able to make those amends. And I know I'll get better. I have never quit working on myself. I still attend therapy every week. I lost track of the step work that got me to where I didn't need a drink anymore. And I was a much better guy. And I still am. I'm still a lot better than where I was almost 3 years ago. I was on the verge of death. I didn't give a fuck about anything. One thing I did give a fuck about, I ruined and destroyed. And I tried rationalizing that. So I'm more humble today from that meeting on Monday. I'm more open to myself, more honest with myself, and know that the choice I need to make is to work the program the way it's meant to be worked, and not think that because I've made it this far that I'm perfect and I don't need to do all that extra work. It's shitty. It's a shitty feeling to lose yourself. I lost myself years ago. I found myself, and then I started losing myself again. That's why I said I didn't lose in these dark days that I had. I didn't lose because I didn't use. I lost because I lost myself. And I lost some very important people in my life that I love truly. Because of shitty choices. Not wanting to listen to anybody that may have something good to offer because they're not an addict, they haven't been here, they don't know. My choice today, I'm back working the steps. Lesson learned. I can't get cocky. It is a one day at a time program. But the days came so easy. We're coming so easy. I can't say they came so easy. They were coming very easy. And then, there's days that I'm like, damn, I could really wish I could drink. It'd be a nice day to have a nice cold beer with the guys. Short-lived. I can that I can battle. It's the internal, the emotional, the psychological. That's where I lost myself. So, as I said, we need to make the right choices. Sometimes the choice is not making a choice at the moment. To try to step back and think about the choice at hand and how it needs to be made. Sometimes we don't have that luxury, like I said. Sometimes it has to be a split-second thing, and then we have to live with the choice that we made and move forward. It sucks. Sucks we can't go back. But we've known this our whole lives. We can't go backwards. We can't fix nothing that's already happened. So, as we move forward, we fix ourselves. make those right choices. Quit giving excuses on why. Don't blame anyone. We know what we do. I know what I do. I've learned this past week. Shit that I was doing, it's wrong. And then I'm working on correcting it. Therapy last Thursday was really good. We dug deep. And those are the ones that, they make you tear up. Just like now. This shit ain't no joke. I tear up all the time now. I realize where I gotta go. I realize what I gotta do. I have it written out. And that's my choice. I choose to work the steps. I choose to stay sober. I choose to move forward and continue to improve myself every day. So, I hope you all have a blessed Sunday. I hope this sheds some light for any of you that have ended up in my position or have felt like using. Don't use. Get a meeting. Those meetings have helped me, and I was so anti-AA in the beginning of this, and I've been to a few NA meetings, and when I need them, I go. I don't even think twice. I always made time to drink. I always made time for any other bullshit that I didn't need in my life. I always made time for it, so I make time for it, just like I make time for the gym. That's important to me. I've always made time for the gym. Hurt, crippled or not, I've found myself there, because that does help mentally and physically. I'm more physically fit now than I've been in the 47 years I've been alive. Well, I guess 44, because I didn't start working out until 44. But you guys know what I'm saying. That's all I got for you. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope somebody gets something out of it. And I look forward to any comments you guys may have. Appreciate you. Much love and positive vibes. See you for now.